I have made thousands of fundraising asks and I have trained hundreds of people from phonathon callers at colleges and universities all the way up to presidents of colleges and universities and helped them learn how to get comfortable with asking for money. One of the questions I get asked a lot is, how do you practice asking for money? And I thought back through all of the ways in which I got comfortable with it, and I've helped others get comfortable asking for money. And here is how you actually want to practice asking. The first thing I would do is write out, handwritten, not typing, write out exactly what you would like to say in your own voice. Don't make it sound like a promotional brochure. Write it out like you would actually say it to the donor, and do that at least 25 times, because what you're doing is you're rewiring your neural pathways to accept that this is an okay thing to say. Because if you're not comfortable talking about money with people, your brain is going to tell you that that's a bad thing to do, and it's going to make you really nervous and make you awkward. So write it and write it and write it, retrain your brain. The next thing is start to say it out loud to a mirror, and do this a lot of times. And the reason you want to do this is because you're going to start to sync up your facial expressions and body language with what you're saying. So this is going a step beyond. You're now used to the language, but you're also starting to sync up all of the nonverbal cues to go with it. The third thing is record yourself as an audio on your phone, like an audio memo, and then listen to it a lot. Again, you're just continuing to reinforce through a different sensibility. You did it tactily by writing it out. Now you're going to hear it over and over again. You'll also get some practice while you're recording it, because it's probably going to take you a few times to find one that you like, right? Then you're going to take it up a notch and you're going to record yourself as a video. Pretend you're talking to your donor on FaceTime and deliver the message seamlessly. Again, you're going to get a few practices as you want to get the correct one. Then you're going to watch yourself back. And right now, you're going back in, syncing up your facial expressions and your body language so that you are looking confident and comfortable and natural as you're delivering the ask. Then I want you to practice with two other kinds of live people. One of these is going to be a colleague, preferably someone that has some advancement, development, or fundraising experience. And then with a loved one, a spouse, a son or daughter, a parent, someone who's going to tell you the truth. And the reason you want to do both of these is because your colleague is going to give you professional advice that's really based in knowledge of the industry. They're going to tell you, oh, you're letting some conditional language sneak in there, or you're pacing this part wrong. Your loved one is going to be like, why do you say so much? That's really awkward. What is your face doing? Why are you being weird? They're going to tell you the real stuff. So you need both of these things. So make sure that you're practicing with a colleague and with a loved one. And then I want you just to you've heard yourself do it, you've written it, you've recorded it, you've talked it out with actual people. Now I want you just to sort of sit back, close your eyes, and visualize yourself saying it perfectly with your donor. Yes, you need to do all of these steps before you go in. You don't need to do this forever. You only need to do this until you feel completely comfortable with the process. So when you have a meeting where you are probably going to be asking for a gift, go through this process in the 10 days or so leading up to that meeting, or however long you have. Just do it a lot. And then once you do that 3 or 4 or 5 times, you're going to be able to get really comfortable with this. When my boss asked me, like, how would you word that, Jessica? I'm able to rattle off exactly what I would say because I spent years as a phonathon caller, and then a supervisor, and then a trainer, and then doing my own major gift solicitations. I have done this for 20 years, so I can do this perfectly. Practice makes perfect. And practice is also the antidote to fear and nervousness. So, as long as you get out there and do the practice, you will be more calm and more confident when it comes time to get in front of your donor, which reads to the donor as that you really believe in your cause. If you go in and you look really nervous, it looks like you have something to hide. It looks like you're doing something that you don't believe in. So, you want to conquer those nerves through practice. Let me know if you've tried any of these, or if you do try any of these, come back to this video and let me know how it goes. But these are my 7 ways to practice asking. Let me know in the comments what you think.